Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you would be safe and sound inside your homes. Your examinations are underway. Day after tomorrow, your political science is being taken by J.K. Bose, and for that, you have to do extra hard work and you have to keep yourself busy with the books. Dear students, as per the information we have, and you have also the pattern of the political science is now changed. It is the same pattern as the CBSE. Their students, whether it is the JK Bose pattern or the CBSE pattern, the important thing is that you have to memorize the notes and everything you can cover then. Which pattern there would be, you will be able to answer that very pattern or that very questionnaire with ease if you memorize the notes, go through the books thoroughly. Dear students, when you memorize the notes, when you memorize the topics, the every pattern can be answered with ease. Dear students, today we are dealing with the State Reorganization Commission and State Reorganization Act. In brief, this question might be asked in your examinations. Dear students, late Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, appointed State Reorganization Commission in 1953. In December 1953, the commission was headed by the retired Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Fazil Ali, and he sent his report to the central government after 2 years. Based on the recommendations of the State Reorganization Commission, the State Reorganization Act was passed in 1956, and this was passed in on November 1st, 1956. However, it was passed in August on August 31, 1956, and finally it came into effect on November 1, 1956. So, on the recommendations of the State Reorganization Commission, finally the act was passed in 1956 on the recommendations of the State Reorganization Commission headed by Fazil Ali, the retired Chief Justice of India, and it was the state reorganization was given the task to remit the reorganization of the Indian states. And finally, when it sent a report to the central government, on that very report, the State Reorganization Act came into effect on November 1, 1956. So India was then divided into 14 states and 6 union territories. So we can say when the Reorganization Act was passed on August 31, 1956, and it came into effect on November 1, 1956. So by applying this Reorganization Act, 14 new states were created in India and 6 union territories. Dear students, I am repeating the things for you. Late Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Prime Minister of India, then Prime Minister of India, appointed State Reorganization Commission headed by retired Chief Justice Fazil Ali to remit the with the remit to reorganize the Indian states. Dear students, this commission was headed by Fazil Ali as and it sent its report to the central government after 2 years after thorough study how to create how to deal with the linguistic nature of the Indian population and then how to create the status. And on the basis of the reports sent by Fazil Commission we can say, because this commission was headed by Fazil Ali, State Reorganization Commission. Finally, the central government passed State Reorganization Act on 31st of August 1956, and this law came into effect on November 1, 1956. And on the through this act, six new union territories and 14 Indian states were created. So, dear students, and these states were created on the basis of language, or the we can say linguistic states. So, dear students, you have to keep in the mind that State Reorganization Commission was appointed by late Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru with the remit to reorganize the Indian states, and the same commission was headed by Fazil Ali, the retired Chief Justice of India, and he sent his report to the central government after 2 years. On the recommendations of this commission, finally, State Reorganization Act was passed on August 31, 1956, and the same act came into effect on November 1, 1956, and through this legislation, 14 new states and 6 union territories in India were created. Dear students, these all states were on the linguistic basis, and you often find the states which are getting carved out of the Indian Union are on the basis of the language. For example, its fresh example is Telangana. Telugu speaking people, they were given a new state that was added as the 29th state in the Indian Federation or Indian Union. Dear students, this is all about a brief description of State Reorganization Commission and State Reorganization Act. Hope you might have grasped the concept. In case of any query that may strike your mind after watching this video, you can call me on 7006671106 or WhatsApp me on the same number. And when you post your query, by any means, by WhatsApping or by calling, within short duration of time, your query or confusion shall be cleared. Dear students, you are even free to mail me on kgm3886 at the rate of gmail at, gmail.com, and when you post your query or mail your query on the same email, and your query would be answered in this within the short duration of time. Dear students, but the important thing is that you have to work hard in these days to crack the examinations with ease. Dear students, there would be CBSE pattern as per the information we have, and there is the model question paper lying on the board website. This also shows the new pattern. Do observe that pattern. I have already sent to you the model paper, and get yourself prepared for that very CBSE pattern. Important thing is that you have to memorize the notes. You have to go through the topics, and you will answer every pattern. Well, whether it would be an old pattern or it would be a new pattern. But important thing is that you have to put extra efforts. You have to do extra hard work so that you can take your board to the bank. You are not physically in the schools. You remain connected to your teachers virtually, and this virtual mode can't be the substitute for the actual mode of teaching. But when you make self-study, when you remain busy with the books, when you put extra efforts, when you burn midnight oil, every barrier can be crossed, and these examinations are very easy things. Dear students, my prayers are with you. Do work hard, and your future would be bright and flourishing. Thanks. Be well, said.